So this episode of One Piece is terrifying and heartbreaking at the same time. Captain Kuro has arrived on the shore basically to see what the hell the pirates were doing. Obviously, they're supposed to be executing his plan right now to take Kaya's fortune, but they're stuck on the shore fighting, Luffy's crew, and we get to see a small bit of what Captain Kuro can do, and that's something called the pussyfoot maneuver, where he's basically dancing on him. Is literally what it looks like, but it's like this maneuver which is really like silent, and and even Django said he could take out 50 plus assassins with this technique, sneaking around. It's basically like a stealth move pretty much. That alongside his his cat claws and stuff that he uses, he's a deadly guy, and obviously just his mentality and just the way he is, he's brutal. He has no remorse for anybody, and we saw that when Kaya actually arrived and he went to swipe at Kaya and literally kill her. Well, maybe not kill her because then he can't execute his plan to get her fortune, but injure her in some sort of way. But Usopp jumped in to save her, and that just goes to show credit to Usopp. Even at this point, he's still fighting, even though he's been like pushed around and like literally beaten and stuff like that. He's still just, that's why he's here, protecting the village, protecting Kaya. You gotta respect it. But the penny drops in this episode for Kaya, specifically seeing Claudor how he is. He told her to her face that the last 3 years, he sort of tried to manipulate her because she had a gun to his face, basically. And he was trying to emotionally manipulate her, saying these past 3 years, look at all the stuff we've done. And then he flipped it, saying how hard it's been for him to have to look after this snot-nosed kid for 3 years that he hates essentially, and all he wants is to kill her and get her fortune. That's it. Saying that right in front of Kyra, it was kind of heartbreaking. You could see, that sort of hit her and be like, fuck, this is actually real. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, her life for the last 3 years has been a complete lie, including the fact that she's, on death's door. She's really ill. I just feel so bad for her, bro. She's the biggest victim in all of this, it feels like, for sure. But at the end of the episode, we got to see something a bit cathartic. We got to see Luffy wake up, essentially, and punch Captain Kuro right in his fucking face. And I swear it is the most satisfying thing with these villains when Luffy hits them. It was the same with Captain Morgan, the same with Buggy, and it's the exact same now with Cloudor. I just can't wait to see this fight actually go down and Luffy kick the shit out of this man, because he's the worst one so far, for sure. We got to see Zoro get revenge on the Meowbin brothers for last episode. It turns out there's a massive difference between Zoro using one sword and three swords, because he struggled with one sword, and with three swords, he one-shot him, literally. So, Zoro with three swords is a bad man. But now one of them's been hypnotized, and by Django, he's gotten even stronger, so we'll see how that shakes up. But yeah, Cloudor, Kuro versus Luffy. Let's go. I'm buzzing for this.